The 18-year-old son of NBA superstar LeBron James suffering cardiac arrest. The terrifying incident was quickly followed by wild speculation and conspiracy theories. Elon Musk today suggesting the COVID vaccine caused Bronny's cardiac arrest, tweeting, "We cannot ascribe everything to the vaccine, but by the same token, we cannot ascribe nothing. Myocarditis is a known side effect. The only question is whether it is rare or common."
Let's talk a bit about your tweets. You do some tweets that seem to be, or at least give support to some who would call others conspiracy theories.
Well, yes, Musk posted an edited image of a cartoon by right-wing cartoonist Ben Garrison that depicted Gates presiding over a mandatory vaccine rollout plan.
I think anyone who's at risk should be quarantined until the storm passes.
All right, but this storm is coming again. You're talking a lot about saving humanity, but these are humans that die in the process.
Everybody dies.
I know that, Elon.
We do know that, generally speaking, there are people who are inclined toward believing that the vaccine is some sort of devil's potion.
So Twitter is no longer going to try and stop users from spreading false information about the coronavirus.
Yeah, this latest change is one of many enforced by billionaire Elon Musk since he took control of the company.
Are we surprised that Elon Musk is boosting anti-vax rhetoric? No, of course not. First,
outside of cardiac arrest, of course, our heart is beating normally. There's a conduction pathway where electrical signals are basically moving throughout the four chambers of the heart to govern the contraction of the heart to squeeze blood with oxygen throughout our body to supply all of our vital tissues. Cardiac arrest occurs whenever, for a variety of reasons, the heart stops beating. Cardiac meaning heart, and then arrest, stopping.
Please support Dr. Brian Suterer on his YouTube channel as he does great work.
Sounds like he had this sudden cardiac arrest. There was a very fast, it sounds like, resuscitation, taken to the hospital. But as you point out, given the fact that he was in the intensive care unit, but was then able to leave the intensive care unit and is on a general care floor, that is obviously the most important sort of headline there.
As sure as Donald Trump avoiding paying taxes, Elon Musk will link the vaccine to Bronny James suffering from cardiac arrest. Hilariously, even his own community notes corrected Musk's tweet. But because of the egotistical nature of this slithering, blimey fool, he had it removed. Shout out to the great Gig 8 on Musk's Twitter, because it will always be Twitter, for posting the note. Via Rolling Stone, attempts to link cardiac incidents to COVID vaccines wildly misrepresent the actual findings of researchers and medical professionals, according to the American Heart Association. Besides being extremely rare, the overall risk of myocarditis, inflammation of the heart muscle, is substantially higher immediately after being infected with COVID-19 than it is in the weeks following vaccination for the coronavirus. Of course, it's not just Elon Musk.
I think a lot of people see these situations, and it does raise questions about the vaccine. Is that a fair question to raise?
And she was fact-checked live on Murdoch News.
So what's more common in someone like Bronny James is cardiomyopathy, not myocarditis.
In effect, the usual trolls are at it again, of course. Charlie Kirk, Turning Point USA grifter, chimed in. To a man found to be plagiarizing articles, Penny Johnson, and former OAN host Emerald Robinson. It is simply all part of the game for them. It shouldn't be lost on us, of course. When Damar Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest after a direct blow to the chest, Kirk did more Kirking. This is what they got, man. This is it. And it's funny. The article that Charlie Kirk linked to didn't say anything about vaccination status. It said these sorts of things are happening more often. You know why? It could be a mixture of a few things. First, athletes push their bodies to the brink in order to maintain the highest levels of their own athletic peak to compete in collegiate and professional sports. Secondly, there are many things we don't know, but there are some studies that are out now that have said, Charlie, that a lot of infections and long-term effects from infections can be this. It's not the vaccine, you dumb weasel.